Hello and welcome to Discovering Dorset the Shayway, and today I'm with Callum, and you know that means we're in for a history video. So we're here, I think I've already said in Bridport, I don't know if I have, but we're here in Bridport and we're going to be taking you for a few little tours, for a tour of a few little bits rather. God, this intro's going bad. We've got rope making, brewery, and more history as well. So just stay with us, and if that sounds any kind of interesting to you, then I promise you it will be more interesting when we actually get to it. So yeah, catch you soon. Hello, Puss Puss.
Oh wow, very happy cat.
There's been markets here for hundreds of years, one of which is actually currently on at the moment, which I believe Callum wants to film a little bit of and show you and talk to you about right now.
Ah, yeah. That's a kettle, it's a whistling kettle. Very cool.
Farthings in there.
Yeah, I think the 1p was designed to be the same same size as a farthing. So you've got a little yeah.
Sorry?
I passed and took all the paint off and it's all painted, well there's one still painted there, I think, over there.
Yeah.
Side is painted on this side.
Buildings here. Found a few of those, haven't we?
Beautiful.
This is a psycho chopper. When you want to go and kill everyone.
Library here.
Or maybe it's for killing everyone in the library. So we're going in.
Yeah. Yes, we are.
Welcome to Bridport Library. Jude's pots and Shay's crazy.
He sure is.
Please
Yeah.
don't let dogs pee on my dress. What? Come back and film that. More country stuff. Oh, yeah. Big old what are they? You know what I mean? I know what I'm trying to say. Some really cool pieces here. Like I could.
Lots of rural stuff.
I'm glad I've not come here on payday. Sorry.
Yeah, Bridport's kind of known as this kind of artsy, slightly alternative town. It's got quite a scene of sort of new age and creative types. Yeah, it's like a sort of toned down Glastonbury.
This is Bridport Museum. As I did mention earlier, I don't know if I did actually, but Bridport is very famous for rope making, and they used to have a lot of rope that was shipped out along the riverways here, down through West Bay and other places, to be put onto ships and used for rigging, etc. Stuff like that. I do believe the lady's just said to us that she's going to let us have a little look around the gallery, and then she might even come in and show us how they used to make the old rope. So that'd be cool.
Catch the grenades, actually disarms them if they get stuck in match.
Really? How does it do that?
For event rocket. But yeah, that's cool.
They also made, which does surprise a lot of our American visitors, the safety net for the space shuttle. And a lot of Americans find that difficult to believe. Was made by the same company. I mean, it's not flying anymore, so they don't have to make that net anymore. But they did have to, even though it was never used, there was never an emergency that needed it, they had to keep reproducing it to perfection.
Yeah.
When they checked it, it was the whole length of the factory, which is about a 10-15 minute walk. That's how
wow.
big it was. They also, same company, also make lots of nets and stuff for all kinds of aircraft. Cargo, straight nets.
Yeah.
This one is interesting. This is a carbon fibre
Okay.
net, and that can pick up any kind of weight. I mean, here
Extremely
you can see
strong, yeah.
it's got a big weight there, but it could actually pick up a truck.
Yeah.
You should get that for your magnet.
Yeah.
He's a magnet fisher.
I do magnet fishing as
right,
well. Yeah.
Okay, that would be good. The other big company here is called Hucknet, and they make anything to do with sport and leisure.
Okay.
So here's an example of their ropes for
Well, that's a
yachtsmen.
nice thick rope, isn't it?
The climate and stuff as well.
Well, you see, these are all now not made of hemp or
Yeah.
flax. They're made of man-made fibres.
Yeah,
Which
polyesters
is
and
not
things.
good for the environment. But as you can see, why a sailor would like these because
Yeah.
they last much longer
Yeah.
than that rope. They float if
Yes.
they go overboard, and also they don't absorb so much water.
Good. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
They also make tennis nets, and they do all the Wimbledon nets every year.
All the Wimbledon
All
nets.
there's
Wow.
14 courts there, including the practice.
That's
courts.
amazing.
We have to remember that it's a club that's used year round, so
Yeah.
it's not just for the Wimbledon tournament. They also make all kinds of garden netting, parts of children's playgrounds.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
one down in West Bay, which is one of the early ones they do.
Okay.
It's just on the edge of a car park, and that's made entirely road. Or most of it is made
Yeah.
of road. So that's an example of what goes on here now, plus fishing nets.
Yeah.
Right, so here we have what's called a rope jack.
Rope jack.
And the rope, this is a Victorian one, so this one is a good 200 years old.
Okay.
It's still working. Right, I'm going to go and get a key so I can unlock it.
We're being treated to a private show of rope making.
Yeah.
How cool is that? So, I'm not sure if I was filming at the time, guys, but they originally were made from flax and hemp. In the 14th
Tremendous
century.
amounts of work went into producing the hemp and flax. You can see here all the processes it went through. Mainly the rope. The men, as you can see, would be doing the heavy stuff in the fields.
Yeah.
If you look behind you here, there's a model here which shows you the rope being made in people's back gardens. Now we're on South Street here. If you looked at the gardens of South Street,
Yeah.
so going down this way, and the gardens going this way, they're all long,
Okay.
and that was
So they could stretch the ropes out. That's
yeah.
cool.
And of course, this is the jack here is on wheels, so as long as we've got space, we can make
You could-
one rope. When eventually it went into cities, into factories, very basic factories, they would have very big doors.
Yeah.
So that when the weather was good, they could just move this out.
Okay. Clever.
Is that finished?
Now this,
Oh, I recognise that.
yeah. Well, this is what is known as a Bridport dagger. Bridport made every single noose. with a
Okay.
hangman. Always. The hangman used to, at Pierpoint, who was one of the last famous ones, used to come here to check that the noose was being made to the correct size for the person that was going to be hanged.
Wow. Okay.
So,
I didn't realise
and
it was
called
such a
dagger
specific-
because it was called that before the invention of guns. So
Yes.
That's how long, because that was the only way people normally killed each other
Yeah.
in those days. Right, so,
I never realised it had to be tailored to the
oh yes,
individual.
the weight, their height and their weight.
That's
Very
interesting.
important. Sometimes the victims would actually pay someone to hang on their legs while they were being hanged.
Oh.
To make it go quicker. But there were in fact devices, weights that would be used to make that easier for them. Right, so now I need to do what we call the layout.
Yeah.
And that. Here's my yarn. I'm going to put on these 3 hooks. We've lost one, but to do 5, unless you're a professional, would be very difficult anyway. So we're going to put 4 lines on 3 hooks. So that means we're going to have 12 lines of yarn. And I need you to.
Do you need me to move? Yeah, I'm in your way, aren't I? Sorry.
This is not pure hemp.
Okay.
This is a poly hemp.
Yeah.
Pure hemp would be much more fibrous. There'd be a lot more stuff sticking out. It would be
Okay.
very sticky. It's not easy to handle. This is very easy. And also, pure hemp, pure natural hemp would have to be, when the rope's made, it would have to be shaved down and cleaned and washed and dried. But this will be, with any luck, will be perfect. The kind of rope we're aiming at here is similar to what you see
Okay.
vertically there. That's what we're aiming at.
This is what is being aimed for at the moment. That's what we're hoping to see, something like that.
You'll be experts on this because we're going to get you two to do it.
Oh.
Pay attention then.
Yeah. You notice this here? It's
Yeah.
called a skirdar. You see lots of them there.
Mhm.
A skirdar its job was to keep the rope off the ground.
Okay.
So if you were in your back garden making rope for the Navy, in particular, and your rope hit the ground, they would consider that contaminated. So you would not get paid for that, so you would have wasted your time
Okay.
and materials.
So it had to be kept up high then.
Yeah.
Are you lost yet, Callum, with this?
Reminds me of one of those conspiracy theory things where you can...
all the pin boards with it all everywhere. Yeah.
John! Are you ready for turning?
Is it hard work?
Well, yeah, I mean, I've walked up and down, well, would have done when I finished it 12 times.
Yeah.
Now, there is one place in England, at Chatham, in the historic dockyard, and they do make rope for actually for visitors again. It's now like a huge museum. So here I've got, 3 or 4 yards. Theirs is a quarter of a mile long.
Whoa.
So what I'm doing now, they do on a bicycle,
Yeah.
which if you Google it, you can see that being done. Now the turning, which one of you will be doing, we do by hand, of course, but they have a little motor to help them because there's no way you could humanly turn this lot over a quarter of a mile. You have to be Superman. Right, now, that's Now, this is what we use to bring the lines of yarn together to make the rope. And because I'm using 3 hooks, we've got 3 grooves.
Yes.
And it's called a top. If I wanted to make a rope heavy enough,
wow.
big enough and strong enough to hold a ship.
That would be the size of the one you'd want, yeah.
No, you couldn't use that. And it's got a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
And a pole would go through that,
Okay.
so that two people on either, a person on either side could manipulate it along. So, right, who's going to do the turning?
Go on, Callum.
Okay, there you go. But don't start yet, John will tell you. So you're going to do the walking.
I'm going to do the walking, okay.
If you like, you could ask John here to
Yeah.
do that. John, would you use the camera?
Would you mind just hold? It's already filming.
Oh, okay.
Just.
This is actually for documentary we're making.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what you're going to find then is that you're going to be turning that one there, and that you're going to be doing it anti-clockwise, so up and over, up and over, and up and over like that. Okay. So then what that will do, that will turn those cogs. That twists that little one into a mini rope. That twists that into a mini rope. That twists that into a mini rope. So then, from there, at the far end here, holding the wooden block, the jack, it will go through there, and then those mini ropes combine into one big new and proper rope, yeah? Okay, so a couple of things which are important on this. The first one is that the whole point of having the rope is so it's nice and steady, so it's nice and strong. So you want to be a regular turning of that as you possibly can. And part of my job is to make sure that you're going at a decent speed, which in your case would be no problem. But sometimes it's trying to do it, yeah? Get the defibrillator right. The other thing is, unless you hear a scream from the other end, then you don't stop, because the whole point is it's the
Just carry on.
yeah, it's the tension that makes it strong. There's no sticky on it. There's nothing else on there.
It just goes all...
It would be okay, but generally speaking, it wouldn't be. Okay, so yeah, so hold it, and then back towards you and up and over. Yeah, away you go. That's good. Yeah. Keep going. A little bit faster if you want, just a little bit. Okay, so Neil, I'll help with him. And stop.
That's a rope.
And you can let go. All done.
That's pretty good.
Very
one.
much.
Yeah, looks good.
That's very even.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's really, really cool. Yeah.
Isn't it?
I had no idea how that was made.
Well, at the end you can see an old, and this piece of machinery here, this pulley system is really old. This is a couple of 100 years old as well. As is the base of the skirt. That's obviously we've made it. But this system here can be adjusted so that you can alter the tension of the rope, the softness of it, how easy it is to coil it, how stiff it is.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
good one.
Thank you.
Right.
So,
Have either of you ever been Boy Scouts?
I was, yeah.
Did they teach
You're going to ask me to tie a knot?
No. It's called rope whipping.
Okay.
And a lot of Boy Scouts learned it. Did
Yeah.
you learn it?
No,
No,
don't remember that.
They wouldn't have you. But if you Google rope whipping, you can see how far it can be done in a very, very simple way, or it can be quite complicated. So what I'm going to do... Oh, these are the wrong scissors, John. Oh. Now, I've left all these, so what you can do is you can pull these apart, these strands, and use them to cover up the tape. Now, on YouTube it will show you very simple ones, just going round and round, or more complex ones where you get nice little crisscross patterns on it.
I see.
Which takes a bit longer.
We've got well lucky today.
Sorry?
We've got well lucky today.
Yeah.
If you coil the rope anti-clockwise like this, for some reason, I don't know why, it helps keep the tape.
Okay.
So we get on the house. Thank you very much.
That's really kind of you. Thank you.
Thanks for showing us that.
Up
fascinating.
over here, you can see some photos of the outworkers,
Yeah.
and we still have some. Not many, but we still have a few. And they were doing mainly things like nets, small nets, billiard pockets, all kinds of things like that, which are too small to be made on machines. You see, it's in their kitchens, in their back gardens. And well, there's an example of a billiard pocket. And here's a picture, same lady's there in her living room this time, making a net, using what's called a braiding needle.
Yeah.
There's examples
I've
of them.
seen those with fishing.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Repairing
catching their nets, yeah.
And you can see really big ones down here. Most of them have got initials on them, so that when they're doing it through their neighbours, they get their own one. But look at the top, really fine ones from the extreme fine metal.
Gosh.
And if you're interested in the general history of Bridport, do you know about our famous butchers?
I don't.
No.
Bolson.
Okay.
Oh, I have heard that, yeah.
It's down by the roundabout near the bus station.
Yeah.
It's the oldest family business in England.
Wow.
Continuous.
It was founded in 1515.
Yeah.
Right here in the centre of Bridport, and it's still in the same family.
Wow.
So the
God,
man that serves you
imagine.
in that shop is Mr. Bolson.
Yeah. Thank you ever so much for the information and your help and everything. Blown away by the kindness. Oh, it's Stephen's cigar.
It's a hat shop, tea snooks.
The Electric Palace.
There's a lot of independent businesses in Bridport.
So these are paintings of Bridport as it is now. Supposedly, a couple of the shops we've been told aren't here any longer, but they've only recently abolished. Isn't the right word?
Closed.
Recently closed. Yeah. But
Yeah, I like the style of it.
we've come upstairs and there's some more displays of different things. Here's their conflict display. The pair of box lock pocket pistols. You've got a bayonet. Single percussion overcoat pistol. Really cool. Look at that for a shell. Oh, look at these. Wouldn't mind mudlarking some of them, they're cool. Wow. Magneto electric machine. Wow. Check that out.
What is it?
Read the. Oh, you haven't got your glasses. Magneto electric machine, pocket size.
That still doesn't mean anything to me.
So it's like a generator, a little hand generator with an electromagnet in there.
Hey,
Does that help?
turn the crank.
Do you want to go downstairs? Okay, just wait then. boosts the strength to the degree that is most agreeable to the patient.
Whoa, check that out. It's almost big enough for me to ride on that boat. Bridport for West Bay.
That's the old station sign.
Oh, little chair there. Railway chair, it's a small one. Railway lantern.
No longer a train station.
Guide map to Bridport.
You know what the lady was saying about the really long garden?
Yes, I don't know if you guys could, I'm going to try and boost the volume so you can hear what the lady was saying in the previous section of video. But if you can't or couldn't, this is what she was telling us about having the really long gardens so they could make rope in their gardens.
Yeah. Look how long those gardens are.
Yeah, look at those, yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
So if you want a nice sized garden, come live Bridport.
Bringing the vaccinations of the day.
Game encounters, needles. Yeah, have a look at the ones lower down, dude. There's some amazing stuff in there. It's a gladius sword.
Here, Alfie. You can draw the back of this. Yeah? Draw the back of there. And shall I try and find you a picture of an ammonite to draw or a dinosaur?
And over here we've got some dinosaur and ammonite fossils. Some starfish fossils. Really cool. Really, really cool. Wouldn't mind finding one of those, I have to say.
This should be like a picture, isn't it?
Absolutely amazing.
You see all the people. You might see Mummy and Daddy come down there.
And if you're under 21, then it's free entry as well. And if not, then it's £5.
If you're drawing some pots.
So well worth coming and having a look.
No, it's in fine stone.
Right, we'll move on to a little bit more port somewhere else. Oh, before I go, it may not be as historical, but it's still pretty impressive. Someone's built a Lego plesiosaur.
To make some of that sweet, sweet rope.
Sweet, sweet rope. I think I might have just caught that on camera.
I've just got that bit out.
Oh look, we've come right at the wrong time when they finish playing. But there's even live music.
Yeah. I think it was something sort of First World War sort of time, you know, in there in the doorway. But you're wondering where the husband's gone off to war or something like that.
Loads of pennies, halfpennies, sixpences, shillings, 3 bits, farthings, florins and half crowns. Loads of them. Cool.
The little hillsides all around the edge of Bridport make you realise that
Oh yeah,
they're not. You're not really in a very big town. The countryside isn't far away. Now, you join us here at the Palmer's Brewery, which carries on all the way down there. but we're gonna go right to the end and then wander down.
Established in 1794, but this drain pipe was 1833.
Oh yeah, very cool. Made by M. Sprake. Sounds like a
That would have been
joke.
So these doors would have opened, and you'd have been able to have the car or the truck or whatever come along, and they can load and unload the barrels and things from there.
Oh yeah.
Also, they would have had a crane somewhere, probably in the back of the top of one of those windows. You see an old crane mechanism that would have been able to lift barrels and stuff.
Yeah. Let's wander down. So it's quite a busy road these days. And supermarket, petrol station, all that stuff. Yes, a lot of very frustrated car drivers because it's market day and there's a lot of traffic.
They do brewery tours.
Oh, we've seen rope being made. Now let's just get a free tour of the brewery. Oh, I'm a bit tempted because they do have some really nice bitters. So Palmer's 200, really nice bitter if you are in the area. A lot of people like Dorset Gold as well. I do love the brickwork here, that's quite funny. The Palmer's wine store. I'm gonna have a quick look inside actually.
Yeah, man.
I think is this the entrance?
What they do, West Country and West.
It's mostly wine, as it turns out. Also includes rum and I mean,
cider.
yeah.
Oh, here we go. They've got Sheppy's local ciders there.
Yeah.
So we've got Sheppy's low alcohol classic cider. It's 0.5%.
Oh, nice. No, that might be quite nice, refreshing on there.
Cider with blackberry and elderflower. 0.4.
I mean, Sheppy's is still Somerset, isn't it? So it's not. It's not local.
And just an elderflower. Yeah, Taunton. It's bottled in Taunton, Somerset. 4%. Never tried it myself.
Yeah. There's the
Naturally sparkling.
there's the bar where they serve all the various ales that they brew here. What's that one? Sparkling cider. Yeah.
And then if you get a chance to try their tally-ho,
Another one.
yeah, try that one.
So they've actually got a beer called Tally Ho here.
Yeah.
And there's all the industrial part of the brewery. People picking up all their booze. It's actually quite a fair amount of stuff going on in Bridport in terms of industry. You wouldn't expect it really for just a small Dorset town, but up at Pinemore Mills they got a lot of engineering firms. You've got the brewery, as that lady was explaining in the museum, they've got the manufacturing of nets and rope still. Nothing like it used to be, but you know, still got the pedigree.
Well, that was Bridport, so goodbye from me.
Bye from me.
Love you, bye.